home, so I was helping her take out some groceries as well. Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump right back into this. I think we are currently in war. We have shit going on. We're taking over the Zerg. Should be quite the epic adventure of stuff happening right now. We do have a lot of construction ships as well, trying to like regain some territory and keep expanding our empire, which we were really hesitant and slow to do initially because of the Zerg threat. But now that we're becoming more stabilized and getting a few bigger fleets, we shouldn't have too much trouble. Took a nice little system here, gonna give us a little more moats as well, which is pretty great. And Policia, ethics change. There's been a sweeping change in the ways of the primitive Policias since we began aggressively observing members of their species all over Policia. Their hatred of our abduction shuttles has made them extremely mistrustful of anything they consider foreign, while at the same time strengthens the bonds they feel towards their own culture and species. Interesting. That's right, we do have indoctrination set as the current policy. We might switch that back over to passive observation for the meantime. Sometimes it all seems so hopeless, but then I remember that wealth and happiness are just around the corner. Tell your friends. Show us your wares. The bunk beds we are not interested in at all. At least not right now. We are looking to expand on our traditions as soon as we can. All right, so we do have a armada from the Zerg actually coming down to intercept, I'm sure, one of our fleets, but that really shouldn't be any of an issue at all. For several months now, we've received scattered reports of a small number of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Quavadox and are apparently exiles from the nomadic warrior culture, inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Galpan system. Their passage near our space proceeded without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Galpan. There is no Quavadox central government to speak of, but their various factions are engaged in constant infighting and often launch raids against neighboring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population and space-based production capabilities, the Quavadox would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other. Attempt to contact them. Outsiders, we are the Quavadox. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us, but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into Quavadox territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as a means to pay them. Excuse me. Sorry, I was getting the hiccups there. All right, so this is a Marauder Empire. They're pretty far away. We shouldn't have any issues with them. They maybe will send a raiding fleet to us if someone pays them, but probably won't happen anytime soon. Let's keep building all our stations up. Keep getting expansions built as well. And man, we are just freaking annihilating these stations right now. So many corvettes firing disruptors. Do you like alloys? Do you like metals and gases? Hard workers? Precious minerals? Yes, we thought you might. What can you offer us? We have a ship, a destroyer. Very fast, very good, fast, strong, well equipped. Certainly not getting risk of it for a reason, or getting rid of it for a reason. Oh no. No time to let your mechanics examine it. You want the ship or do you not? 200 minerals. The ship was trash, but it was a ship. We're gonna say not interested though. I don't really care about getting another one of those. Our mining drones have uncovered an extremely dense vein of minerals on Virgon. Our colony's governor has already shifted all resources at his disposal to mine this unusual vein. Extra minerals should be coming in for our empire at any moment. Very good. Okay, so that's another 6,000, which we'll be able to sell if we need to. Do need to get consumer good production up if we can, and we do have a few more worlds to start colonizing pretty soon as well. It does look like we did take out Borbagon, which has a forest world, and we are going to be jumping in to here. This is the Vangalium Trium. Oh, this is the caravan people, right? Have you created Tauron yet? And can they specialize in organized crime? I have not created Tauron yet. We could turn them into a crime world. It's probably better to make them a prison world to get that crime up, if we were going to do that. But they could certainly have a whole lot of crime. Our settlers were initially happy to make use of the districts on Virgon. Their existence jump-started the colony, but now they've grown nervous. There are rumors that the facilities may still have occupants or active security systems, although no evidence of either has been found. Some colonists insist enigmatically that there are shadows in the walls. We can demolish buildings that are going to cause unhappiness. I have a feeling that destroys our current population. Discourage the superstition. The districts represent years of effort. Oh, they're the freaking agricultural districts that are already built. We might have wanted to freaking demolish them, and we could have lived with the unhappiness. That's okay. All right. We will knock their fleet out, and we will knock out this space station in no time. Can we bring in this fleet as well? Kind of don't want to. I don't want to jump there, right? Because they have a, it's only a 1.1K space station. I can just leave this fleet here for the moment. You know what? Fuck it. Let's jump you guys over here. If these guys want to come back and take it, we can jump back and kill them as well. But let's at least knock this fleet out so they can't group up. And there we go. That has 4 destroyers and only 1 corvette. The records of the last years of the Charmark Society are scarce, but Darren Stewart now believes he can reconstruct their downfall. The Charmark campaign was successful, and the entire civilization of the Orange Freaks was wiped out as a result. Large numbers of Charmark who were captured in the initial raids were found, liberated, and publicly shamed for their weakness. However, something strange happens afterwards. It appears their captors were trying to turn their prisoners to their side, and in doing so discussed in great deal their social and political differences. The captives then passed what they learned to the rest of the Charmark. Never before had the Charmark bothered to study the structure of the societies they terrorized, and while revelation that it's possible to select one's leaders based on something other than their capacity for violence did not impress them at first, it had a profound effect on the psyche in the long run. The more they thought about this, the more it caused them to doubt their Charmark ways, eventually driving them to compulsive insubordination or deep melancholy. Where they would simply refuse to follow orders, even when threatened with death, and ultimately refuse to eat, drink, and maintain their ships. Within a decade, their entire society had collapsed, and their once fearsome species became extinct. Their flagship, the Chamarkarumdum, remains, however, and we can restore it back to working condition. Battleship Charmakaduradum. Oh my god, these names are ridiculous. Added to our navy, sure. That is a frickin' Terror class clan ship is what it's called. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. How much is the upkeep on this thing alone? 17 energy. We freaking literally got like a tier 4 freaking ship or tier 5 ship. Where is it? Why can't I see it? There it is. 17 energy for this thing. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We're gonna go throw this thing complete. Solo at freaking the Zerg. Complete. I mean, we'll probably group it up with our second fleet that's roaming around, but it's got tier 3 freaking hyperdrives, tier 3 thrusters, a lot of variety on weapons, a lot of strike craft as well. The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Lot of armor, a lot of shields, and regenerative hull tissue, which is kind of crazy. So we got shields, which is good. Let's pick up research station output for the moment. Can you go heal, repair fleet? The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Habitability is good. Naval capacity is probably what we should get, but monthly unity is very nice as well. And it gives us psionic theory, which I am a fan of. Sure, let's become psionic. Ancient, partially translated records have been discovered amongst the ruins being excavated on Gekitum 2. Heidi Wagner reports that the records contain several technical specifications that may be of value to our scientists. Excellent. I'll take the engineering research as well. Nothing else has jumped out anywhere. How are we doing here, by the way? You need to also engage. And what's the army like here? Oh yeah, it's weak. We're good there. Construction ships need to build more mining stations. We have an atoll world at 70%. I don't know if I want to colonize that. Mining stations, research stations. 30 energy, 12 minerals in that one system. These systems are incredible. 34 minerals in one system, my god. Stay on top of all that. Science ship. Erasing consciousness is no longer a valid rival for our empire. Okay, they're like getting wiped out. Interesting news from Vergon, where we found those abandoned districts. A census shows too many settlers. Records on a new colony are always unreliable, but as far as we can tell, they have authentic citizen IDs, and no one on the world has suggested there are any mysterious strangers. But the birth rate must have been extraordinarily high, or we have an unlicensed migration, or something. Somehow, the population is higher than we might reasonably expect. Investigate as best we can. Keep an eye on the situation. We're just going to keep following this event chain, see what happens. All right, so that should become our blocker, right? Can I bring you out this way to claim these systems? Can I have you... what type of shipyard is this? Here. Come on, let me see it. Oh, it's an actual shipyard. Okay. Yeah. Can I have you heal into orbit? Can I have you like just straight land the armies? Let's get a general as well. We're gonna have to figure something out about our energy deficit again.
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits
I mean, the big issue
them.
is now the ship. But it's just so powerful right now
complete.
that I'm gonna keep it. Build me that starbase. Borbo 2 lies deep inside what was considered First League space 2 million years ago, and it appears to have been either a major colony of the homeworld or of a species described as non-compliant in the surviving League records. The two parties appear to have been engaged in some kind of trade war, and the League's Grand Navy maintained extensive blockades of the planet on at least 2 separate occasions. Orbital debris indicate that the blockades were violently challenged several times. Curious indeed. Please research that project. We have
secured a heathen planet.
Only 2 of the artifacts available. We have the penal colony as well. Oh wait, yeah. Why have we not researched this? Please go research that project. That'll give us 4 out of 6. All right, so we have taken over this planet, Koljal's Keep. I need to resettle. We already have a human there. Wait, we got a human there already? We do have 1 human. Okay. So that's good. So the rest of the population should be declining. The Zerg. We need at least the housing district here as well. So that'll be perfect. That'll be a good Gaia world to put together. Looks like you guys are getting upgraded.
Have granted us new wisdom.
We unlocked the cruiser. That's good. I don't know what the exploration cruiser is, but we might want that at some point. Let's freaking get it. Why not? Now, it's only gonna be 100 alloys to upgrade the fleet. I'm kind of okay with leaving this as a shipyard, especially with how far away it is from everything. Not really a system I'm too concerned about removing or downgrading.
Complete. Our ships have been improved.
Can we get a starbase there as well? We got a fleet moving in somewhere over here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's send you straight into here. Onto the treasure. Yeah, they have like no army either. I like what you're doing. I need you to heal up. We will go back and take back. We'll go back and take back this system in no time. Oh, something I just realized. The Prikikiti took their home planet. This is now their home planet. This is the end of the Zerg.
Special project complete.
A team of archaeologists found the wreckage of a First League destroyer on the surface of Borbo 2. It must have been part of the orbital blockade, and seems to have gone down when the planet's native aliens detonated a hidden antimatter device on a captured blockade runner. The archaeologists managed to retrieve the partial copy of the destroyer's databanks, providing us with a full list of all the First League vessels that took part in the blockade. Interesting find. We are receiving a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Mirovandia Interplanetary Coalition. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening into the communications of another empire we are in contact with. They are honor-bound warriors. Archon Mondval Ka Utsto sends regards from the ruling council of the Mirovandia Interplanetary Coalition. We hope for a productive relationship with your people, but be warned that our military will respond to any transgressions near our space with maximum force. So they are fanatic, militaristic, and egalitarian. Our warriors salute you. Oh wow, they're gonna be fighting whatever's left of the Zerg as well. Look at the Prikikiti coming in. Prikikiti are trying to come down here. Yo, this fleet freaking doesn't need to do jack shit. Maybe just come up here and claim these systems. So they are mine. If we can get up here, that would be great. Maybe even up here, this would be freaking a good spot to start with a freaking bioluminescent world, but I think the Prikikiti will take that. Yeah, so these will be able to claim with just influence. So start coming up this way. I mean, we're about to knock the Zerg out, right?
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Let's get bigger reactors out. All right. As far as you go, man, what do we do with you? Have you meet up with the second fleet? Maybe. Another update from Vergon. Where we found these abandoned facilities, the number of colonists continues to increase, and now we're finding irregularities in the records, family groups that shouldn't exist, birth dates that make no sense. There must be secret migration from a lost colony, or else some peculiar sabotage by the colonist. Peculiar, but we can always use more citizens, monitor and continue. Oh, this shipyard needs a fleet academy. Can we upgrade our to Starholds? We can. Oh, okay. We don't have the alloys to really want to do that though. Vergon has a need for a gene clinic probably. Except we need freaking a consumer goods for that. Let's get some civilian industry going. And what do they have to offer? Trim bunk beds, housing by 10%. Not interested. Move along.
Construction complete.
Keep building mining stations and research stations.
System survey complete.
Banjo Bon Jovi, captain of the research ship ISS Einstein, has found something peculiar. Here, there's an unbelievably magnificent ruined building that, judging by its architectural features and decoration, used to be the residence rulers of a once mighty empire. Throne Hall, great. in the Dojak system on a Gaia world. Oh, we have so many Gaia worlds coming out right now. All right, starbase damage increased. Let's get another ascension perk. I kind of want to go with Grasp the Void, but we might not need to. Imperial Prerogative could be powerful. Mastery of Nature is also good as well. Describe the character of my species. So they are fanatic, spiritualistic, and militaristic. AI is outlawed completely, and we have no other species in our empire other than humans. While we do not purge people, like we just don't have any other people there. No, we don't have it yet. We're about to in 84 months. So holding on to a ascension perk for Grasp the Void. No, not Grasp the Void. What's it called? Mind Over Matter is probably the right call, right? We're about to have psionics stuff. Transcendent learning. Transcendent learning is really not that great. There's a lot of other ways to get leader level cap. All right, we already have taken technological ascendancy first. I think it can be a second pick, can't it? You just have to have telepathy or psionic theory. We can do it as soon as we get psionics out. So we just have to wait 84 months, and that'll give several of our people like plus 50% research speed and different types of things. So yeah, we'll just wait for psionics. But yeah, we are the Colonial. So our policies dictate that robotic workers are outlawed. Our species are humans are full citizens. Everything else is undesirables. They will slowly be bred out. Like they aren't allowed to breed or do anything else of that nature. Our continued excavations on Jakitum 2 have unearthed a small cache of antique objects. Heidi Wagner has identified several minor artifacts among them. Excellent. We'll take that. We don't have anything to spend our minor artifacts on, do we? We can get precursor insights. But we only have 48. That's really not that much. We only need the energy. We can get energy at any point. Sell me 10,000 of sell 10,000 of those real quick, yeah. Tier 5 artifact against psionics to Fanatic Materialist. I have not seen that. Is that from the new artifact or the new excavation stuff? I haven't seen all the stuff from excavations yet. And then we have mods that add even more, so who knows when I'll ever see them all. But I do love the search time. This gives so much research throughout a campaign. So good. Let's have them take out this fleet real quick. We'll take the experience. That'll leave our main fleet just a little bit more protected. Galactic Resort has been found in the Miravindia space, and yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen quite a few of them, right? Like the my favorites have got to be the frickin' Time Lord one, right? You can get up to like a plus 100 of each research near the mid game for ever. It only costs like 2,000 energy for that, which is insane. And it increases as time goes on.
Construction complete.
Please go kill them.
Complete.
There's another one that's really good that you can activate. I think it just costs like influence, and it will find random resources on planets, so you can keep expanding out that way, and add additional modifiers. There's a way to get Titan. We did get this bad boy, this Battlestar or Battleship class. Yeah, monstrosity. That's freaking draining 17. Oh, it's only draining 13 energy a month, but man. Freaking 4.7k fleet power just by itself. In the years that followed, there are reported sightings of admirals across the space and beyond. When a celebrated leader dies, this kind of thing is not unknown, of course, and they had become a kind of legend since the Caesargi rendezvous, but we can't be sure. Admiral Blank. Oh, I don't know who the Admiral is, but okay. We may never know. Something happened, and I'm not sure what. It's not pulling. Further unlikely news from Vergon, where the population has been mysteriously increasing. Population numbers are now what we'd expect, but there has been some sort of information sabotage, or what our administrators aren't really sure. None of the individuals on the planet exist in our records. Every original colonist is missing. It's as if they've all been replaced by complete strangers. As against that, they all swear they're local citizens of Colonial. They're all productive and apparently sane. In all communications, they deny all knowledge of any confusion and insist there must be a mistake on our end. Send a team to investigate. Mining stations. Let's grab the energy. That's another Gaia world we can go colonize, which I'm a fan of. That is a relic world that needs colonization as well. But let's go over here and grab that star base. This relic world only has 12 slots. If anything, this may become... We could do Toron. This might become a prison world. Get that high crime. Have the RP go with that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, so Starbase Q is done there. I probably need another anchorage if anywhere, but I really need more alloys. Yeah, we need to balance our energy and alloy production if we can. You guys should be winning handedly. Oh, are you guys ready to invade? GG, goodbye Zerg. Yeah, we need a construction ship ASAP up here. Shipyard. Construction ship. I know we're like spending a ton of alloys. There's the Prikikiti. Okay, they're taking that actually, so cancel that construction ship. Give me my supplies back. 6.7k. Close the borders, declare rivalry. They are not allowed to touch my stuff. Ever. Get rid of the Prikikiti.
Transmission.
Commercial pact invitation from the Miravandia Interplanetary Coalition. I will agree to that. And the Republic of Odegar has entered into a defensive pact with them as well. Okay. So all this territory is about to become mine. A non-aggression pact with them, I will take that as well. I know they are located, yeah, they're located up here. So we're gonna have to deal with the Erasian Consciousness and the Prikiti. Research agreement, I will accept. And the Erasian Consciousness has made peace with the Zerg, which is fascinating because the Zerg is about to disappear. We have found the symbol of interstellar power on Zanbar. Here we found ancient ruins of fantastical alien palace, surprising all other analogs by its monumental and accuracy of artwork, which can compete with the best artworks of other civilization. In its throne hall, we found a large and detailed hologram of our galaxy. Once we saw it, we had no doubt that our nation would prevail. All right. Yeah. So this hive mind over here is a collective consciousness. But they were right next to the Zerg. The Zerg came through and kind of like took all their territory up here. I mean, it seems like the Zerg still has taken their territory. They still have a planet on Oras. I was actually hoping that, that this was going to be the end of the Zerg, but we'll have to leave it to the Prikikiti to go deal with them. That does give me the opportunity, though, to claim these territories without spending any influence. We'll claim these as well by just taking them over with troops. Now we're gonna bring back our transport fleet as well. We have a science ship over here.
Incoming transmission.
Migration treaties are never a thing we do, so science ship, science ship, science ship. Let's go start excavating some sites. You are going to be anchored here. You are, I'm sorry, here. Enter. But yeah, can we not set a home base here? Where's your home base? Why can't I set a different home base? What? This is my station, is it not? Either way, you can just go freaking hang out there the whole time. Can hive minds enter the shroud? It's being a hangar. It doesn't need to be a hangar. Like, I can take this fleet and be like, yo, set orbit, says home base in our orbit, but this thing won't let me. It has shipyards, it has everything. Crew quarters, fleet academy, shipyard. I think it's because it's a special event ship that just doesn't recognize it. Like, can I do it to, I can't even set it there anywhere else. I doubt I can even set it in this system as well, right? This shit's always been buggier than hell. Yeah, so you can't even say there. No, it doesn't even show up as a fleet. Right, it's just there. I can't combine it with anything either.
Special project complete.
All right. Any good ship mods for sci-fi models? There was the Battlestar Galactica ship set, but it's not like that great. They're all kind of washed out colored, and there's not too much variety. If you're looking for additional like ship variety, the NCS2 mod and following mods from that, which is a new class ship set, adds a bunch of different variety and different builds you can use to your ships. It's currently what I'm using, so that we can go in and make different types of cruisers, and they'll look different depending on what, you know, type of bows we're throwing on them. Go with like a wider side, more narrow side, things like that. Yeah, so that's going to be NCS2 is what it's called. It lets you change them. Like it has like the default ones, but then it's going to add additional ones. There's going to be additional module slots, and it'll add a few more ship styles as well. But then, like, if you're looking for like the Battlestar Galactica one, I don't know if it's updated for 2.4, but it probably can force it to load regardless. There's a couple Star Wars ship sets. There's some Star Trek ones. I think a Deep Space Nine ship set I've seen in the workshop, but you would have to like go look for a few of them. I don't have any of them currently active in my playthrough. Heidi Wagner discovered an ancient cache of resources among the ruins on Jekitium 2. They are now in the process of being shipped off to our central stores. Excellent. 1500 minerals. The archaeological mission to Ondock 3 has uncovered evidence of what appears to be a failed escaped attempt from some distance south of the prison complex. A toppled utility vehicle from the prison was found behind a small cliff, and several kilometers beyond that remains of several prisoners in stolen pressure suits were huddled together. They seem to have died of asphyxiation when the oxygen supply in their suits ran out. For whatever reason, the prison authorities evidently saw no reason to collect the bodies. Interesting find. Okay. What do we have available to us? No anomalies. The Rubicator, the L cluster, Worm in Waiting. Oh, we got this project to do. Let's send our science ship over here to do that next. Yeah, you guys are taking territory back like it's nothing. And we received a communique from our previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Wraith Empire. Alien creatures, I speak on behalf of Emperor Tovarehome I, the undisputed ruler of the Wraith Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of Wraith affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your wretched worlds. Alright, so they are located between the Evandari Syndicate and the Time Lord Mandate. We also have the Marauders up next to them. Our sacred arm shall never waver. Yeah, Worm in Waiting is just so crazy what can happen and fun. So we're lucky we got it, and that's going through all of it. Hopefully it doesn't destroy our entire population. And yeah, we did get one nice benefit already though. We got intelligent on all our species. That was pretty dope. Wraith has closed their borders. We should really close our borders to them as well. I can't wait for the Federation update. More diplomacy options, more diplomacy in general. Looks like we claimed a bastion here. I do not want this to be an outpost, but maybe I do. This could become an anchorage, and I wouldn't have any problem with that. It could also become a trade hub, maybe. No, if anything, it needs to become an anchorage. So we'll build this out as an anchorage. I'm cool with that. You can have the crew quarters there still. That's fine. Okay, PyCon needs jobs. Can't clear the dense jungle. Let's get... I want to turn this on, man. Let's get us freaking districts, housing, habitability, amenities, and clerk jobs. It cost a fortune. The Strange Loots Research Center. Yeah, so I've gotten the science ships, science leaders, and I once had it give me a it made all of our people into goat people who could only settle on tomb worlds, and turned my main planets into tomb worlds while also setting us to be pacifist. It was not the best outcome one could ask for, but it was pretty freaking great. Ben, how are you, buddy? Like, it definitely was entertaining, to say the least. Let's get additional food as well right there. I didn't piss off the worm. They offered me gifts and I accepted. And that was their gift. Their gift was to freaking change us all into a better empire. And it was freaking just like randomly generated to give us tomb worlds. Great. So Loopy from surgery. Dude, I hope the surgery went well. And I'm doing fantastic today. It's been a super enjoyable day with, you know, starting with some Fallout for a couple hours, and now our Stellaris campaign is again in full motion. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Alvathori Star Regime. These are slaving despots. Okay, we don't like them. I bring greetings from Grand Marshal Gamosh Gangwei, the undisputed ruler of the Alvathori Star Regime. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Our sacred arms shall never waver. It's fine there, right? That's good to hear. Surgery is always sketch, even when it's just like a little minor thing, right? Like when they put me under for my wrist, I was like, I had no idea what to expect, and that was even going to be put under. Mining complex, the ancients, and the ideal place are both in their space. That's fine. I was gonna say we can make peace with Zerg, but yeah, I need all these systems. Prikikiti should be taking them out completely. Oh, eye surgery. I mean, that's not that bad anymore, right? Right? Like, my mom had freaking eye surgery like 20 years ago, it feels like, and it wasn't even that bad then. Hasn't it gotten to the point, like, eye surgery is like pretty safe, and you like get to see, like, you get to look later that day, right? Yeah, it's there's not that many
Construction
introductions,
complete.
is there? The ISS Ptolemy was forced to return to Jumast from Beskel because it's within the borders of the Republic of Odegar. Why did we have a ship up here? Did they close our borders? Oh, they closed borders. Oh, that's fine. Zerg is insulting us as well. Yeah. You have iPhones all your life? Well, I'm glad they're getting taken care of. Right? I'm glad it's safe and going well, right? No looking like... Well, I mean, you should keep the eye patch around and go with Sultai for Halloween. Because I can't think of a better Halloween costume. What do I do here? You know, I'm doing the ally foundry. I have to, even though it's freaking gonna cost us energy credits. I need energy so badly. As crime levels continue to drop on Caprica, the local authorities have been able to focus their efforts on thwarting the illegal enterprises operated by the Invendari syndicate on the planet. A large number of arrests have been made, forcing their criminal branch office out of business. Good riddance. They've shut down their branch office. Wonderful. Cold fusion reactors, the Omega alignment. Let's do it. Research that. Anything to do with the worm. I need energy production somehow.
The non-believers are fighting amongst themselves.
Nah, the worm's just doing worm things.
Project complete.
Our team reports that the population of the planet are healthy, normal, and apparently bewildered by all the fuss. There are some peculiarities, though. An unusual number of multiple bursts, a planet-wide idiosyncrasy where no one has any regard for punctuality, and fluctuations in local solar radiation that are characteristic of pre-supernova stars. They also observe a number of luminosity events on the surface, where light somehow appears to be accumulated and released by prismatic functions of the atmosphere. This is valuable and peculiar data, but it all could be coincidental. If anything has happened to the colonists, it remains a mystery. What will be was. Yeah, I mean, they're just doing freaking worm things now. Nothing crazy yet. No one's returned from the dead yet. Well, we got a Gaia world over here we need to colonize. This is our 30 Gaia world from Xandar. We're just gonna leave this to be New Xandar. I like that name. Yeah. Good flask and a BSG uniform. You could just get a freaking like a jacket, right? Like one of those like green jackets. And I think you can be okay with that. And then you just need like his silver cup, right? Just be like, oh, get the hell out of my way. You've crossed the line this time, Starbuck. Oh my gosh. Freaking bandages and all. Bandages and all, man. Freaking just fully. Yeah. Well, he's gonna be playing as he's going as Saul Ty, right? Not Edward James Olmos.
Construction
with the eye patch. Just gotta get a look like this and always have a silver cup in front of your face. And you'll be set. Perfect cosplay. Alright. We should have like a bunch of shit to freaking do right now. Like excavating sites. I thought I had more sites to excavate. This is the hole in the ground. Upon finally touching down the crater, mind-boggling. I don't know what this is. We have a site here as well. Okay, we got a lot of sites to excavate. Bitching's no problem. Grumpy, perfect. You're really stretching yourself out then for your Halloween costume. Really stepping outside your comfort zone. Our colony on Vergon has made a request. The colony's mining division would like to deviate from the standard mining techniques and modify the equipment to dig deeper in the planet's crust. While the surface of Vergon provides ample mineral yields, their Mining Prospects Assessment System, MPAS, believes much richer minerals can be found if they dig deeper. With your approval, they will begin a different method of drilling and should bring in more riches for the Empire. Request approved. Vergon just became a frickin' mining world. Like it already was a mining world, but even more so. We got quite a few frontier settlements. Can I get a freaking new district somewhere? Let me double check as well that we actually have a human population here. We do. All right, let's set you to be a new sector. Let's get a leader that's going to say leader lifespan. And then we got Vergon down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think New Xandar is going to be the sector controller up here, right? We received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Bessedon Reavers. Interesting. Another fanatical purifier. My god, this empire is so deadly. Just like crazy. Quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The Bessedon Reavers will cleanse this galaxy of every misbegotten xenocivilization that pollutes it with their presence. Caprica shall burn. Our sacred arms shall never waver, Bessedons. Yeah, they're gonna have to keep doing their own thing. But between the Zerg, the Prikikiti, the Cylons...
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Hell, even the Wraith
The
are pretty
spirits have granted
aggressive.
us new wisdom.
The Bessedon Reavers, man. I did not. The Zerg, or yeah, this no, I'm sorry. The Republic of Odegar let them out. They started up way up here. And they're knocking out the Zerg right now. I mean, it adds for some excitement to campaigns for sure. In the Star Fortress, what can I do with this ship that we just got? I mean, I love how freaking we can build like a freaking attack science ship to go out there and freaking survey and defend itself. We can make the Reapers. We just haven't. I couldn't figure out how to build their empire. Oh, as a crisis, that would be freaking great, yeah. But like as an empire, like I couldn't decide on how to make it. We haven't opened the L cluster yet. There's like no freaking reason to have this exploration cruiser at all. This thing that cost a fortune to build. Freaking almost 1,000 credits to build. Yeah, I don't care about making that ever. We do need a cruiser to complement everything else though, but at the same time... I don't have weapons for a cruiser. Doing kinetic rounds of freaking 100 isn't for just shield damage is not great. We have the L gate right here though. We'll open it up at some point. That's what I was leaning towards, but like I already have a couple hive minds. I didn't really want to add another one, so I was trying to see if they could be like reason with it all, but it really wouldn't be anything. Driven eradicators, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we were looking at. Driven eradicators. We already had the Cylons for that, so I don't want to just add everyone to be driven exterminators. But yeah, I know what you meant by that. It just wouldn't work, yeah. It doesn't work. I don't want to have everybody be someone who's gonna eat someone else in this freaking dog-eat-dog world or galaxy that we make, universe.
Construction complete.
Why is this fleet done? This fleet's done? Okay, you can return home. You're still in combat. What do we finish constructing? Where? Oh, colony ships. Crew quarters, naval logistics office. Not connected to the trade network, that's fine.